Really, I didn't think up to come up with this thing video, but I really personally say that the first take is always awkward. So why don't I start doing it awkward? Like later on, I can just directly move into something, right? Yeah. So before this Atomic Habit book, which I just got now, I read these two books. This is Think and Grow Rich, and this is the rudest book ever. This were about social life and money and etc. thing and building a financial freedom state. But later on, I realized that the first book I should read, and everybody should read, is this Atomic Habits. After reading up to like chapter, I've completed the first, the surprising power of Atomic Habits and how your habits will shape your identity and vice versa to how to build better habits in four simple steps. After reading these fundamental chapters, the three fundamental chapters, I feel like yeah, it was what I need to and what I was supposed to do. Like I created my morning habits like that. Just wake up, get your brush teeth and something interesting, then grab your books. First day I just read 2 pages. Definitely after a very long time, I'm so happy about it. 2 pages. Second day 2 pages, then third day 5 pages, and fourth day 5 pages. Then after I moved into 10 pages or 12 pages. Then I have to do like 2 3 days I'm reading up to 15 pages and so on. Now I'm just getting grabbing a chapter in a day. If it's long, I'm just breaking it out into half and doing like this. So just let me share from today. I recommend everybody should read this book. This is the very best book. At the beginning you need to learn, because before that I used to like Think and Grow Rich, and because I learned, I read it till the half and I was like, okay, I'm learning this, but my habits aren't steady. I earned money after it, but my habits aren't steady. So how I am supposed to get out of this matrix, this loop? So the first book you should personally read, my recommendation, is Atomic Habits, and this is not only my recommendation; it's the recommendation of top people who have really built something in their life. So there is no reason to say like that. So what I learned today was a habit for this chapter review, and I will be sharing the same thing for like few days, just coming days. A habit is the behavior that has been repeated enough times to become automatic. Like habits are just automatic things, automatic behaviors that comes up uh, in trigger. The ultimate purpose of habits to solve the problem of life with little energy and little effort. This is the personal touch that we can relate in our life. We just go for something easy, something super short that fulfills our desire or our craving. We find out the, we try our brain subconsciously and also knowingly find to try to find out the best and the shortest path to the destination or the final reward we are seeking on. Any habit can be broken down into feedback loops that involve four step: cue, carving, response, and reward. That's very true. We can break our kind of habits into very small four steps. Cue, we get the thing, we find out it. Then after craving, we found like we get craving for it, for grabbing it, for having it, for obtaining some reward. Response, we show some response to get the reward, and finally the reward, we just get it and satisfy our craving, and this loops comes up and runs up like that. The final one and the most important, kind of everything is important, but the main part, the four laws of behavior changes that are simple to learn. They said, first, make it obvious. Make it very obvious. You need to do it, and you, however, be whatever, you need to do it anyway. Then after, make it attractive. If it isn't attractive, how it's gonna get into the action? Like we just said, cue first, to make it, we make it obvious to get the cue. Then we need to make it attractive for getting a craving, for getting reward. Response, we need to make it easy. If we'll not make it easy, it will be hard. Our all motivation, that's craving gets you motivation, will be torn apart. And the final part, make it satisfying. at the end you want to build a habit. So the first time we did, we also felt like for 2 3 days we get motivated and built up some habits, but later on it gets all messier. So why don't you make it satisfying? If it's satisfying, then later on also every day it's highly supposed to react like that. So what I say is like, after reading this book, we need to get started now. Just get it started, and just do this habit very quick, because for breaking brave like bad habits, you need to try, just try to make a little pause, intersections of um, between your cue and craving. When you get craving for any bad habits like social media or any other habits, just take a little pause before getting into YouTube or other TikToks, Instagram for scrolling. Just take a little pause and relax yourself, or do any other activities for getting out of that craving, because cravings are very temporary, but its impact get very longer, and that's not good for us. So I would like to end this video. I think I made a very long video, but just like, I'm just learning myself. I don't need appreciation from other. Just grab yourself, go to do your work, and I hope I'm learning in my way and you will learn in your way. So best of luck for your chance. And this is a must book, the must buy book. I recommend to everyone. Please buy this. This is gonna change your life for entire. And later on you can, I recommend, instead of that audiobooks or other things, buy a physical book, because this is the part of habit that you are gonna build. It's not too much expensive, for me also I was like 500, 600, and 700. It's a very expensive voice seem, but at the end what we are getting is worth it, super worth it. It's very worth it. It is far no ratio, like if we compare it with the ratio, then its ratio becomes from billions to the one. We get giving a very small effort and we're getting a billions in return. So just grab because your life is gonna change in this way. Many people feel like we don't have that. From my also point of perspective, when I was like, kind of, I didn't have money and etc. thing. I was like, how can I afford this expensive book? But if you will buy it, you will get a sense of like, I bought it for a very long price, a very big price, so it matters for me, the first part. And getting a physical book means you tend to read it, and it's a part of your habit instead of that audiobooks. And I've tried audiobooks for a very long time, and it's not that effective, because my brain doesn't get it for very long and doesn't like that enough. So what I say is, just create a book, a physical book. Start with 2 pages, just 2 pages, and just take it as a compound. For a starting time you will feel like, okay, this is not gonna work, and just start small. Yeah, please don't get for a, while reading these two books, I was like, okay, I just read 2 chapters, 3 chapters even in a single day. But later on, after completing half book, I was like, I didn't know much thing. I didn't apply those things, whatever I learned, into my habits, into what I really wanted, and no big results. So the end task is to get results. So just start small, just increase it a little bit. You don't need to get a massive things done in a single day, and grab the most information and build your life, get successful. It's worth it book. I say it's a very, very, really so much worth it. I don't even have a words for it. So see you today, see you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye. Heads up.